Welcome to Passionately Catholic. Our topic for today is the Jedi from Star Wars and Catholic priests or religious, right? One of my favorite connections between these, and I explore these in my book, Using the Force, Star Wars and Catholicism, available on my website, anthonydigmann.com, or you can find it on Amazon, or you can also check out our Patreon page and find out how I will send you a signed autograph copy thanking you for your help as a supporter for Passionately Catholic channel on Patreon. So check that out. One of my favorite connections, which I explore in the book, is how the Jedi practice the evangelical counsels of poverty, chastity, and obedience. And I really enjoy this because these values that our Catholic religious and Catholic priests that they live out are so countercultural. I mean, this is not something that you see sold by the modern media or promoted by modern media or movies, that you would practice poverty, that you wouldn't own anything, that you would live a life of simplicity, right? Instead, it's materialistic and it's buy all this stuff, etc., etc. And chastity, right? That you would have your sexual desires and that gift of your sexuality and the love that our sexuality is all built around being poured out in love. Have that under control, right? And even to the point of being celibate, as sisters and brothers and priests will do, right? Practicing that celibacy. This is, again, not something that you see promoted in popular culture at all, right? So we got poverty, we got chastity, and then obedience. Obedient, like we want to be in charge of our own lives, we want to be individualistic and we want to be in control and all of this kind of thing. This is what's promoted in our culture a lot of the time. And yet you have this obedience that, I don't know absolutely what's best all the time in my life, that I need to be obedient to a master, somebody who knows more, a mentor who can actually help me transcend where I'm at right now and help me grow closer to being a saint, growing in holiness, growing in virtue, growing in love, becoming more the person that I know deep down that I'm called to be, and I'm just not there yet. Right? So in terms of poverty, look at the Jedi for a second. Priests, they promise themselves to a life of simplicity. Religious may take a full-on vow of poverty and may own little to absolutely nothing. The Jedi, they don't own, what do they have? They have their clothes, they've got their lightsaber, right? That's really about it. I mean, they enjoy the temple. Religious orders have mother houses and they have abbeys and, stuff like that, headquarters, etc. Different dioceses, they provide churches for their priests and stuff like that. So, I mean, they are in charge of a lot of things, but a lot of times don't have a lot on their own. The Jedi are in the same boat. In the Clone Wars, for example, they would command legions of clones and they would, have ships at their command and all these resources and things that they could call upon to use, but they didn't own it. This stuff belonged to the Republic, or it was part of the Jedi Temple, and it was shared communally amongst all of the Jedi. An individual Jedi didn't have a lot of stuff. This was one of the things that was tied into Count Dooku, was the wealth that his family had on Sereno, and that being something that draws him to a degree away from being a Jedi. It's an interesting thing to play with, is poverty in terms of that role. Okay, so the Jedi really don't have a lot, right? And where do you see in popular culture this being promoted? Okay, and then chastity. They're not allowed to engage in romantic relationships. I mean, it's not just chastity, okay? It's celibacy. The Jedi are practicing celibacy, more or less, if you will. There's not a firm thing about celibacy, but, that's what's implied, right? What are we seeing here? We're seeing, Catholic priests, you can make the argument for, Buddhist monks and nuns and stuff too. That's fair, okay? But, where else do you see celibacy practice, within the world? And here the Jedi are doing it, male and female Jedi practicing celibacy and chastity. That's awesome, right? And then poverty again. Okay, we got obedience. Poverty, chastity, obedience. The Jedi are obedient to their masters, to the Jedi Council, okay, to the entire order, from little on up. They recognize that there's a hierarchy at work here, and that they need to learn from those who have gone before them, those who have more wisdom, those who can really take them to that next level. Poverty, chastity, and obedience. It's at work in the Jedi, and where else are you going to find in popular culture these things actually being promoted, and promoted to young people. What a great opportunity we have as Catholics to tap into Star Wars and share this with young people and help them see the truths behind these things. It's one of the most beautiful things that I love about Star Wars and connecting it with our Catholic faith. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button and click that all bell icon so that YouTube has to tell you every time we at Passionately Catholic release a new video for you. If you know somebody who could benefit from this video, please share it directly from YouTube down below. Like the video, click on the like button. All of this will tell YouTube that this content is valuable, and then they will help share it with more and more people as well, right? So the message can get out and we can help more people become more passionately Catholic. If you'd really like to support the channel even more, please check out our Patreon page. Patrons there are making a huge difference to keep this channel going and growing, not only for you, but for everybody else who can benefit. And don't forget something special we do here at Passionately Catholic. Down below in the comments, whatever prayer request you have on your heart right now, whatever you're struggling with right now and you could really use prayer for, go down to the comments, post your prayer request down there. Please, if you're watching this video, consider scrolling down to the comments and finding somebody who really needs some prayers right now. Go down there, click the reply button, and let them know that you're praying for them. Maybe you're going to offer up a meal, or you're going to fast, or you're going to sacrifice. You're going to offer up a certain prayer or an intention, their intention to God. Let them know that they're going to be on your prayers and on your heart and on your mind for however long, for today or for an hour, or maybe even for a week. You'll sacrifice for their prayer request. That would be awesome. Let's work together and be a powerful, positive prayer force here on this YouTube platform together. May God bless you abundantly. Thank you for joining us at Passionately Catholic, and may we all together become even more passionately Catholic.